welcome to our first class. And today, what I want to do is provide the framework for how we will learn the semester. What are we learning? How are we learning? Why are we learning? All right, so this is a class of ideas. So it's really important for you to pay attention and understand how these ideas connect with each other. If I'm not being clear, ask me a question. In fact, make it a habit to ask as many questions as possible, because that way you will learn more, learning will be more fun for you, and learning will be much more clear to you, okay? So let's get in the habit of asking questions. So wherever I am confusing, wherever I'm speaking too fast, wherever you don't understand, interrupt me, okay? Let's get in the habit. All right, so I first want to talk about Immanuel Kant. We will be discussing him a lot this semester because he is the greatest philosopher in Western history. And he taught us how the world works. And this is what he told us. He told us that we can never know the objective reality. There is an objective reality, what he calls the noumena, okay? Or the things in themselves. That is not knowable to us. That is a world we can never access. Why? Because we perceive the world through our senses. Our senses, our perception, warps the world and changes it into a structure that we can process, called the phenomena. Which are the things that appear to us. Okay, so the example is time and space. Time and space do not exist outside of us. Time and space do not exist in reality. But for us to understand reality, we need to add in time and space. Okay, that's the example. All right? So, how the world works is we perceive the world, we perceive the noumena, and turn it into the phenomena for us to process. In other words, and this is really important, reality is what we imagine it to be. There is no objective reality. Reality is what we imagine it to be. Life is a constant process, a constant act of imagination. All right? That's Immanuel Kant. That's the first idea I want you to understand. So what I want to do in this class this semester is train you or teach you or inspire you to augment your imagination so that you see the world much more clearly. This class is not about what to think, it's about how to think. All right. All right, so let me explain the structure of the course. So there's past, there's present, and there's future. We'll be looking at all three this semester, the past, the present, and the future. We were analyzing all three in order to construct a more objective reality for ourselves. We will not succeed, we will fail. But the process of trying will train our minds to think much more critically about the world. So, let me explain how. In the present, we have geopolitics. We'll be studying geopolitics. For example, why is there war in Ukraine? Why is there war in the Middle East? What happened? We'll be studying geopolitics. And we'll try to understand why this is happening. We'll try to formulate an analytical model of geopolitics. Okay, an analytical model. We will then use this analytical model to make predictions about the future. Why do we do this? Because these predictions will tell us if our analytical model is correct or not. Okay, does that make sense? It's no different from artificial intelligence. How do you know if your artificial intelligence, the model is correct or not? Well, you test it against reality. Okay? There's no difference between that artificial intelligence